Starting on Smashville, classic start.
Three, two, one, go!
All right, so here we go.
We're going to be starting off with Inkage going in for Anti's Wario. You're right, it does look like he ended up going Wario for that one.
Mike Ray playing Snake. And Inkage, his name right now says Mecha-King Ghidorah, but he is
Mecha-King Ghidorah.
Playing
I'm not sure the man has ever entered a single tournament under his real name.
Gotcha.
Oh, I heard the sticky. Mike Ray and Inkage are a very big fan of the Omni strat, which involves C4 and Meta Knight, and then blowing him up the top of the screen after he up throws one of the opposing characters. It's a very strong strat if you can pull it off successfully.
Most definitely. All right, and there's that Snake up tilt. Very, very strong move.
And Anti leaves first, and oh, Nairo makes it back. Dives to, was that the C4 or grenade? I think it was the C4.
So Mike Ray and Mecha-King up right now. Inkage.
Mike Ray going high, making sure landing, and Inkage gets in there, covers landing. And that was some really good SDI by Anti there, just managing to SDI back Snake's jab one and land behind him.
Definitely.
Wow, did you see that great SDI from Nairo as well? Managing to SDI the first hit of Snake's F tilt.
Mike Ray killing his teammate by mistake though, so now they're, well, not anymore.
Cleaning that up.
Tied up. Oh, that short hop over the get up attack was great. I like that a lot.
Forward throw. That was a great show. Loop. They've got the two separated.
All right, I'm going to be switching out with Chibo now for commentary. I'll be right back.
Well, unfortunate back here from Mike Ray getting shield grab by Meta Knight. Down throw. Oh, he tried to get that follow-up from on Anti. All right, and I'm joined here by Clash Tournaments Chibo.
Hey, how's it going, KVLT?
Hey.
Cool, correct. Sorry, got it. Yeah, so winners finals here. How's this been going so far? I didn't quite see that first topic. So.
Hanky just died first. It's looking a little grim for our protagonist, Mike Ray.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no debating it when it's like Nairo and Anti together.
Yeah,
These two have been teaming for
such a strong team.
So that's Anti's Wario, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I saw in pools they were switching out back and forth, and
that's what I've been thinking. Yeah.
One would play Meta Knight, and the other one would play someone else, depending on the matchup.
Stage music is so low; it's like different atmosphere.
Yeah.
So we are in a best of 5 here. That is still going to leave a stage ban for both teams. These teams going on right now, though, I say it's tough to say which team favors one stage over another. They are arguably two of the best teams in the game, Snake, Meta Knight, and Wario Meta Knight. I'd say Wario Meta Knight has a little bit of the edge, but Snake Meta Knight does have the Omni strat, which is always really strong.
And that's one thing that's really interesting about Brawl doubles is how flexible it is and how you can build your team with different strategies in mind.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my favorite doubles from all the Smash games.
Oh, totally. I think a lot of people actually agree with that too. Even if they aren't like the biggest Brawl fan, nobody can deny that Brawl doubles is amazing. So one thing I love seeing about the team composition here is like, Nairo and Anti have teamed together on and off for, I don't know, 8 years now or so. But I doubt either of them have played Brawl too much recently, where Mike and Inkage are brothers.
Yeah.
And they're up to like practice in Brawl and everything, and it's great.
I know Anti was saying earlier that it was just so strange to come back and play, but just not familiar with it.
As long as people enjoy it, that's what matters.
Oh yeah. Is that clap going to take out? No, Mike Ray manages to get back down to the ground.
Now, just like how Nairo and Anti can switch off their character because double Meta is banned, Mike and Inkage show Hinkage also plays a little bit of Snake here and there.
There's a little bit of Snake, a little bit of Kirby.
DDD as well.
DDD, yeah.
Yes. So they have some potential counterpicks here as well, and the double Snake could be interesting. Like, I think it's volatile, but it's one of those like, hey, maybe this will work.
Yeah, maybe you could just brute force your way through. Like,
yeah.
When you really need that extra oomph.
Exactly. Especially when we saw like Mike Ray was the one surviving at the end of the last round.
Oh, yeah.
So it's something to consider. Like, maybe the red team's like kill confirms on Snake just isn't quite up to par right now. Like, because I mean Snake's a very capable character.
Oh,
but
I heard the sticky.
Yep.
Where did it go? Oh,
it's on the ground, yeah.
It landed. I think it falls off after Meta Knight takes a certain amount of damage.
Oh, is that what it is? I was
think
about
it
to
is.
ask that.
I think that's what it is.
That would make sense. Yeah, otherwise when you run through characters, it can get transferred that way, or if they touch each other for like a certain period of time or something, like their models overlap. So, and the Omni strategy, if you guys haven't gotten to see it yet or not sure what that is, it's where the Snake player on their own team will put the C4 on his own Meta Knight, and then the Meta Knight will grab an opponent and do the up throw and explode the C4 while they're off screen. And because the port priority is going to leave Meta Knight alive and the other character dead at any percent.
I believe Snake need the lower port or the higher port for that to work.
Meta Knight needs to be the lowest port. So
okay.
it only determines between the Meta Knight and whoever he's up throwing. As long as the Meta Knight is the higher port, it's going to work. And since Blue Meta Knight is fourth port, no matter who he throws, even if it's, well, it can't be Snake because Snake uses a detonated C4, but the Meta Knight or the Wario will both be susceptible to that strat. Now, if Nairo and Anti lose, they can opt to repick the controller ports in the rule set. So
port priority is a huge thing in Brawl, specifically against Snake.
Not even just for Snake even, but like it's always big for Snake no matter what match it is, singles, doubles, whatever. But in doubles it's like big for any kind of team composition.
I think he's just up airing and oh yeah,
beautiful.
He's getting punished for that.
Good DI though.
He waited a really long time for air dodge, but he couldn't wait any longer. All right, we're going to game 3. It's looking a little bit like a sweep.
Yes.
Not Nairo and Anti, just such good players.
Oh yes, they were our 1 seed for a reason.
Definitely. It's like they're taking a minute to think. All right, going to PS1. Now this is a little bit different. You're going to get a lot more early kills here. Yeah. The stage is significantly smaller.
It's also going to use, with those transformations, some periods where it kind of just, chill out the match for a second. But I think that's really big for Snake. Because you, if the Meta Knight and Snake are get on like one side of the rock transformation, gives you your free sticky to set up for the end of the transformation or something. Just Snake in general just wants those breathing moments to just kind of like lay some traps, kind of collect himself. Whenever Snake can return back to neutral against a Meta Knight is always better for him, and PS1 transformations are made for that.
It's also pretty good for Wario as well, because it's going to give him that little extra time to get the WAP. That wasn't necessarily a big factor last game, but game 1 I definitely saw a couple. I definitely saw a couple WAP KOs in game 1. Yeah.
If you see like the team composition here, the reason why like the WAF matters and the Snake matters is Meta Knight has your frame down. He's super quick. It's double Meta Knight. The fact that then the Wario and the Snake both provide like the kill power and the kind of like the heavy hitter behind that. So Wario is
stock tank as well.
Exactly, yeah, stock tank. And so Wario can kind of play safe behind the Meta Knight while he charges his WAP to the best kill move in the game. Or Snake in general just does not die and then can do the Omni strat or like anything he wants really.
And we look at that, see, both our Meta Knights are down on their second stock, and your heavies are both still running on their first.
Exactly. The difference, though, is that Mecha-King Ghidorah or Hinkage is the one taking a little bit more % here than Nairo. And drops to the second stock before Nairo as well.
Mike Ray still sitting on that first stock. Down throw, yeah. Such a good setup for your teammate. But Nairo was busy with Hinkage and not able to follow up.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see like Hinkage really try to stay a little bit tighter on Mike Ray in general. So like, as soon as Snake gets hit once, it's guaranteed he's going to get hit like 5 more times. Where in general, the blue team, despite their team chemistry usually, they're doing a lot more of a double 1v1 strat. But that could also be just a skill of Nairo and Anti kind of training them to, to do the 1v1s instead of make sure they don't play together.
That WAF just double KO'd. That's a little demoralizing. See, I heard it. I heard the sticky. I don't know who it's on, if it's onto the stage, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
I'm wondering if Nairo killed himself there on purpose just to get back to the stage quicker to speedrun this.
At this point, it's not a big deal for him. They've got this one in the bag. I still hear the C4 being passed back and forth, and
Yeah,
that will blow up eventually.
Exactly. I love that. I love seeing kills after the
After
snake is dead.
the setter has died.
I've seen sets like one like that before. It's insane.
It's a minute 30, I think, for.
Okay.
It's something like that.
I just know it by feel. I don't like exactly how long.
Eventually, you're like, oh, I should probably start shielding because
Yeah.
it's probably not going to go well. Anti-covering that ledge, but Nairo not quite able to get that punish on.
Yeah, Hinkage,
There's
aka Ghidorah, is doing well. Oh, that's the wrong kill move, but it still picks it up.
He got it. He got it.
I was wrong. It was the correct kill move.
All right, and who else do we have here?
So in loser semis, I actually wasn't following the bracket at that point. I had to go do something else. That's why I was late for a second here. But loser semis, if I'm not mistaken, would be Adamus Pelka, most likely.
I don't know. I came over to the stage before the bracket had wrapped up as well.
We're going to see in a second.
Yeah.
But thank you all for tuning in to Super Smash Con 2018.
Another one on the books.
Another one on the books. And I'm so glad to be here last year and now this year. Thank you to Gimmer for filling in for the first game there for a moment. But
Shout out to
surprise, it was me all along, Chibo.
You grew hair since like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's strange.
All right, so we are preparing our next
Is
game.
that yes. It's going to be Cody and Player One.
Yes, Cody and Player One. I don't know if they like team together on Wi-Fi or anything like that, but they do both.
I think they